Oh, feels like. What?
Yes.
No! Are you serious?
Yes. I just love everything about us, everything that we have, and I just want to spend the rest of every day with you. So.
Are you serious? You're not joking. You're
No,
serious?
I'm serious.
What?
I'm serious. Hold on. This right hand. And I just want to know, will you
Will I what?
will you marry me?
Well, did you know that white men and black women, when married, stay together significantly longer than the reverse, which is the black man with the white woman? Why? When a black woman dates a white man, a lot of the reasons are going to be his character, who he is as a person. It's rooted in an actual connection that goes beyond the surface. Whereas when a black man, a lot of the time, dates white women and wants to date women outside of the black race, it is due to usually a sense of lack, a sense of self-hate. I've also heard that a lot of black women who are in corporate America are surrounded by white men, and in terms of dating, because they're in proximity, do end up with a white man.
Black women are so much submissive to white men than black men. Is it true? Okay, that's what I'm coming across today. Now, I don't love talking about issues that are concerning love between, black people or black ladies and white men, because sometimes we always say love is blind. But if you look closely, the love between white man and a black lady, sometimes we question because a lot of people say that, black ladies go to white men because they want maybe papers to go to the United States or not to live in the abroad, or maybe because of money. It's just stereotypes, okay? And some are saying black men are into white women because of papers again and money. So we do not much believe the love between white and black men. As far as is real, we do not much believe the love between a black man and a white lady, or a white man and a black lady. It's not so much 100%. Now, in today's video, I'm going to react on this, that black women mostly submit to white men than black men. Is it true? Is it true that black women submit more to white men? For me, I get like 99% is very true. 1% is realistic. Is not true, but we'll go down into that. Let's watch these clips and then we continue.
Real question. Out of all interracial relationships.
So I'm going to speak from experience, and I'm also going to speak from observation. So here we go. Black women, just due to our own socialization, we have to have an awareness for the world, because we have to figure out how we're safe, how we can survive in this world. And that expands our worldview as black women. White men socialize themselves to not see the world completely because they're white and they're male, and so therefore they have the power dynamic. Well, black women bring that awareness that white men don't have. That awareness can make them more empathetic, more compassionate, more aware of sort of the damage that white socialization has, and also the power structures at beat. Bringing awareness, bringing that compassion, that empathy to a white man kind of enhances his life, because he can be a wholer person. And when you're a whole person, you feel more enhanced in yourself. You feel better in yourself. So I feel like black women bring more wholeness to white men, and actually they appreciate that, and they tend to stay in those relationships. Secondly, white men, due to the opportunities, again, that white socialization has, they tend to make more money. They tend to have more safety and security just by being white in the Western world. I feel like as a black woman, you take on that sort of wealth of opportunity. You take on that wealth of safety that they have. So it actually benefits black women as well. And usually what I see is that when black women tend to date white men, they don't tend to date them because they're white. They tend to date them because they're being treated well by them, which means white men have to come with some level of empathy and compassion even before they get into that relationship, because as a partner to a black woman, you kind of have to take on our own emotional labor. Just living in the world as a black woman, you kind of have to deal with the fact that we don't get paid as much. We get treated worse by everyone, you know? So usually you're already dealing with someone who's a little bit more whole, and black women are already dealing with someone who kind of cares for them. So they tend to get into these relationships for the right reasons, not because the black woman is black, not because the white man is white.
Oh, feels like. What?
Yes.
No! Are you serious?
Yes. I just love everything about us, everything that we have, and I just want to spend the rest of every day with you. So.
Are you serious? You're not joking. You're
No,
serious?
I'm serious.
What?
I'm serious. Hold on. This right here. And I just want to know, will you,
Well, I what?
will you marry me?
I don't.
Say something.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it.
What's it to think about?
I don't know. This is too soon. You don't think this is too soon?
We've been together 12 years. That's nothing to think about. So.
I don't. You don't think you're forcing this on me?
Yes or no? Because my leg hurt.
I'm not sure.
What?
What?
Mark.
Okay, I will. I'll marry you. What? Just stay down there.
For what? You know what?
What?
Just leave me alone because you play too much. Don't try to make this mean something it doesn't, okay? If you're a black woman and you are married to a white man, like myself, when you see another black woman married to a white man, do you get a little like fired up, like excited? Like I just saw this creator on here and I was like, she's so cute. I love her vibe. Like I'm into her. I go to her profile. Lo and behold, she is married to a white man. Twin, where have you been? You feel me? Like we're the same. If I see a couple in person and it's a black woman and a white man, I just am like, we're the same. Get you guys.
White guys with black girls.
So this creator is wondering why he's seeing more white men with black women in recent years. As a black woman who's also done a lot of research, I can provide you with a few reasons. Now let me make a disclaimer. I love my black men. I ride with y'all, you know, power to the people. But let me just say this. Not every black man is created equally. Some of y'all appreciate black women. A lot of y'all don't. Some of y'all grew up with trauma. Some of y'all want to work on it. A lot of y'all don't. Some of y'all are ambitious. Many of y'all are not. And while the majority of black men do marry black women, black men date outside of the race more than all the other races combined. Whereas black women try to hold y'all down and try and desire to be with a black man. Now, where do the white men come in? Well, did you know that white men and black women, when married, stay together significantly longer than the reversed, which is the black man with the white woman? Why? When a black woman dates a white man, a lot of the reasons are going to be his character, who he is as a person. It's rooted in an actual connection that goes beyond the surface. Whereas when a black man, a lot of the time, dates white women and wants to date women outside of the black race, it is due to usually a sense of lack, a sense of self-hate. I've also heard that a lot of black women who are in corporate America are surrounded by white men, and in terms of dating, because they're in proximity, do end up with a white man. I've also heard many accounts of white men saying they like black women for their directness, their bluntness, their power. Whereas unfortunately, a lot of black men do not love these things. Love is love, y'all, and do what makes you happy. For my black women out there, don't discriminate, because the black men are not discriminating.
I feel like a lot of black women that marry white men are for love. I feel like a lot of black men that marry white women is out of a comparison. Like, I don't necessarily see a lot of black women that have married white men downplay black men in the process. Like, it's just like, I met him, I love him, I married him, the end. But then you see the reverse. It's like, I have to marry white because he's black. Do this and they act like that and they do that, and it's just like, that's what makes it weird.
I hate seeing black women with white men more than I hate seeing black men with white women.
And it's the reverse for me.
It's the reverse for me also. I don't think it's always about love, and it's about a lot of self-esteem issues and self-hatred issues, and again, like I was saying, the pursuit of the American dream, all these ideals that people grew up with. But at the end of the day, love who you love.
We all know white men are the most desired ethnic group of men in this country. What happens is black women understand that they have to compete for that white man. But y'all have no problem competing for those white men. But when it comes to black men, y'all feel like we should just kiss our ass and accept all the bad behavior and everything. I've heard black women say that they had to tone down their blackness in order to be with a white man.
And
that to me is crazy.
That. Hey, what's good, TikTok fam? Listen. I have not done a video like this in a minute. I've been doing my food vlogs, minding my business. But this is something that I have to say as a black woman who desires and only desires to be with a Caucasian man. I gotta say this. So y'all know that trend that's going around. We listen, but we don't judge, right? It's cute. Some of them, not so much. Either way, I saw one in particular where obviously it was a black woman and a white man. And she was like, of course, we listen, but we don't judge. She said, sometimes, to add a little toxicity in the mix or, in the relationship, I'll start an argument. Just to add some toxicity into the relationship. Now, some may have thought that was cute or funny. Based on his face, he didn't think it was funny, but he wasn't going to say nothing, clearly. But I don't think that was funny at all. Because at the end of the day, many of us are desiring to be with white men to escape toxicity. You know what I'm saying? And many of those black women, and I'm saying those black women because we are not the same, many of them choose white men because they know they can play with y'all. They know they can treat y'all like a lot of black men treated them. But they couldn't get away with it with those black demons. So let them, again, we ain't the same. So let them go to a white man who gonna let them do what they want, talk to them all crazy, emasculate them in ways they didn't even know they could be emasculated. You see what I'm saying? But listen, to my future husband, if you come, boyfriend, whatever, you gonna be white. But please know, this black woman, again, I'm escaping toxicity. I don't want that. We over that. I'm coming to love you. I'm coming to build wealth. I don't know about no kids. I hope you don't want no kids. But I'm coming to be on that type of time. So it won't be no added toxicity. And if I see some, we gonna fix it. And we'll both be in that mindset. But to be with a white man just so you can be toxic and treat him any kind of way because you couldn't get away with it with them, I don't like that. It's not cute. So if you that black chick, shame on you. Shame on you. And if I saw you, I would tell you to your face because that's trifling and it's not cool. It's not cool. So yeah, Blake, Cody, Tristan, whoever you gonna be, I'm not like them. I want to love and be loved. And that's that on that. We are not all toxic. It's not cute.
Welcome back. Love is a beautiful thing. Love between different races have been criticized for so long. Even some ministers, pastors, preachers, they have criticized the relationship or marriage between, or interracial marriage to be precise. But On this topic we are going to hold, or we are going to talk about, is about the submissive, that black ladies submit so much to white men than black men. I think it's true. That's my thing, my thought. Like, it's true. Like, simply because how white men have portrayed themselves to black ladies like they are saviors, we are your saviors. How white people have portrayed themselves towards black people as saviors. It has started way back when white people are coming to Africa, for example, helping Africans, bringing aid food, giving IMF money, saying they are helping, bringing what we call, Red Cross and everything. Every charity that's going on in Africa, you will find a hand, or white people are mingling there. You see a white, even if that organization is for a black person, and you see just a white person moving around, you'll be like, oh, okay, this white man is doing great one. You'll be like, anytime you see a white person somewhere in a hotel, you think it is his. When we see a white man maybe in a group of people doing some charity jobs, we think, okay, this white man has a lot of money, and maybe this charity is for a black man, or a black lady. But we have this mindset that we have been brainwashed to always think that white people always in the center of saving. And thus, it comes here on this topic. White or black ladies may be so much submissive to white men because they see them as saviors. Now, some relationship between white and black is not realistic, because some white men, they take our black ladies with a certain figure to use them as tools. We agree with that. Like, for example, here in Kenya, you may hear a lady who is slim. I'm not saying being slim is bad, but you may hear a lady who is slim. Of course, I love slim ladies. You will hear her saying that, I know Kenyan men, they love women with the pum pum, women with the nyash. But for me, with my figure, I will find a white man. Like, okay, white men love slender ladies or petite ladies, but some of them are being used as tools. Off topic. When you go on these adult sites, you know them. If, I don't know, but a lot of them, you find maybe slim ladies are used, with white men's acting the movies they used to act, So you understand what I'm trying to say. But back to the topic is that black ladies submit more to white men because they see them as saviors. They still have that colonizing mindset. They still have that stereotype that these guys are filthy rich. They still have that we need to respect white people. It's true. It is realistic. If you think I'm wrong, just tell me in the comment section. We can rectify, okay? But I think 95% or 80% it is true. They are so submissive because of that, When a black lady, I've come across a lot. I have a lot. The place that I am living, I have a lot of them. When a Kenyan lady is married to a Nigerian man, she is so submissive to this Nigerian man. She is so submissive to this Ghanaian man. She is so submissive to this white man. But when you are intermarrying, a Kenyan Luya marrying a Luo, or there is no that much respect. When we talk about submissive of ladies, it's not a bad thing to be submissive, because in aspect of to show just respect to your loved ones, and to do the wifely jobs to your man as it is, that just good submissive. But there is some things we call fear. You may think this is submissive, but it is fear. Black ladies, they fear their white men. They fear they are going to lose that papers. They fear they are going to be deported if I'm here because I want to be here. I want to be in this dreamland of America. Why do let me? So when this white man speaks, it's just quiet, she's doing anything. But if you have your own black men, all of you are men, you fight. I have my friend. And this my friend has her lady, Kenyan lady. And this Kenyan lady, she's younger than the friend. But you can tell she is not that much respect. She doesn't give that much respect to the man. But I bet if this lady gets a white man, let me tell you, she'll be so cool. So there is an environment that comes between a black lady and a white man. An environment that makes this black lady to stay humble. An environment that makes this white lady to play calm. Even if this lady, she always rant, she will be calm in front of this white man. Now, for those Africans or Kenyans who are watching my videos, or if you know someone by the name Akode, she's a Kenyan musician. She always put her relationship online. She has been having a lot of white people now, and some black. If you look closely, she much respect her white men than black. So I don't know if it's a brainwash or something, but I agree black women submit so much to white men. And when you talk about that, maybe we can say about historical context or racial dynamics. Historically, black people, especially black women, have faced systematic oppression and marginalized in many parts of the world. Now, during periods of colonization and slavery, black women were often viewed as subhuman or inferior, while white men had power in many societies. Now, their legacy of racial inequalities still shapes social interaction up to today. And that's what I'm trying to say. In some context, white men may be perceived as holding higher social or economic status due to these historical power structures. And this perception can lead to some individuals, regardless of the race, to gravitate towards partners that feel offer a more secure or privileged position in society. Like it's something, it is historical, and it have been carried from one generation to another. White men hold higher power, black men were working, women were so submissive to the white because they were like subhuman. So it is continuation of slavery, continuation of, okay, I'm not saying that white women or black men should, or white men and black women should not intermarry. But again, I'm saying that, yeah, I'm on board. I would love to see black women marrying black men. I would love to see the relationship of black people growing hard. But two, I would love to see the end of enmity between black and white. So intermarriage too is good. Now, historical context play a bigger role in this submissive that we see. And stereotypes and media influence too plays a bigger role, because media plays a significant role in shaping people's idea about beauty, relationship, and power. And they will always put white people on the upper side. Now, in many Western societies, white men have historically been portrayed as the standard attractiveness and success. Now, here's where problem comes. Black women who have often been underrepresented or negatively stereotyped in mainstream media and sometimes internalize these portrayals, this can lead to some black women facing less valued or desirable within their own communities or among black men, so which might influence their relationship choices. However, it is crucial to note that black women also from strong, loving relationship with their, or they form strong, loving relationship with their communities, okay? It's not that they don't love their own communities, but, they may have these ideas, black men, how they control white women or black women is so different how white men will control black women. Now, some black ladies saying that they feel so much secured in the hands of white men rather than black men. Some black ladies say that black men are so much violence, but white men are not. Men, I think you haven't heard stories. Those ladies who are saying that white men are so secured or they feel safe in the hands of white men, you haven't heard stories. A lot of stories are out here. How white men have used black ladies. Just come here in Kenya, somewhere in Kilimani, some stories are going on there. How black men or black ladies are making their money from white people. You cannot think of it. The things they are eating, the things they are doing to make that money. God damn it. So bad. So bad. Too bad. Okay? So these characters are shaping this narrative of black women are so submissive to white men. Now, in many societies, black women have historically been portrayed as strong, resilient, and self-sufficient. These stereotypes can sometimes place an emotional burden on black women, with the expectation that they will always be the caretakers of the ones who hold everything together, you know. So in some relationship, black ladies, when marrying their own communities, they feel like they are the caretakers. They have been left by their husband to deal with everything. So when they go in the hands of a white man, they saying white mans are taking care of them. So that's it. But at the end of the day, the choices that black women make in their relationship are shaped by multitudes of factors. As we always say, women are the goddess of the earth. You know, women are like everything, and you know, are very, very funny creatures. You know, you may think a woman loves, but she does not love. You may think she does not love, but she loves. So their choices have a lot of factors, that cultural, social, personal, and historical. But right nowadays, a lot of ladies, they make choices just because of maybe stereotypes, like white people are good, white people have money, white people are caring, white people blah blah blah. And they went there and they stay humble. Mama Jimmy and Papa Jimmy, they stay humble. But at the end of the day, I get it that black ladies are not that much submissive to black men. I have seen a lot of relationships. Both white and black. So there's just some factors that are shaping all this. But I will stick on a brainwashing and colonialism factor. Traces of colonialism, the traces of slavery. Automatic, black women were so much submissive to white men. White men were seen as superiors, and you know, the heirs and everything. Black men were just on the farm. So automatically, historically, brainwashingly, black women, they are so submissive to white men. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Tell me more, because I want to hear a lot of stories from this. I don't like much talking about reacting on videos of love and something, because love is something that even myself is so hard for me to understand, you know. So the love between a black lady or a white man, it may be true, real, or just based on some factors like money, papers, etc. Love between a black man and a white woman has some factors too. Some white people or some white women are into black men because of odogu. You know, you understand when I say odogu? Yeah. Like, you have seen white women flocking to Jamaica, because Jamaicans men have the odogu thing. Oh my God, David. God damn it. Yeah. I love the fact that, you know, at the end of the day, someone will just love someone because of something, you know. Black men, they do the good operation to white ladies. So the white ladies, they love the operation. And white men, and they give something. They can give papers. They can give you citizenship of United States of America, or give you citizenship of UK or France, or, you know. And they can provide for you because maybe they got this money, generational wealth, the wealth they got from African. And, you know, because a Nigerian man has the odogu, and black ladies are into white men, because white men believe black ladies are so much flexible. You know, they can use it as tools, or, you know, you get that. So, and it's so bad how I see my black ladies are being used as tools. I come across videos on and how not only videos I see on my areas here, how black ladies are being used. And I'm like, okay, all this because of some few dollars. It's okay. We all say slavery did not end. We have still have traces of slavery that is too bad, but it has been, you know, the eyes are being closed. We cannot see the slavery that's going even around now, because it has been, we call what? Monetized. A monetized slavery. So you are doing slavery, you're getting money as a black lady, and you, because of money, you see it's okay. As a man, a white or black man, you are being a slave somewhere. You know, it's being monetized. So all in all, I get it. And I understand that we still have a lot to learn on this. There is true love, but there is just love that is between materialistic. Okay? I think we call it an end on this episode. Let's interact on the comment section. I have my number on the description and my email address on the description. If you're gonna talk to me, please talk to me, and please support my videos, support me. If you want me to change on something, please tell me. All my ears are on to you. Let's build this community together. Next time. Peace.